Hello and welcome to daily update video number 110. My dad is actually riding his bike right now. I don't think he can hear me. Hey, Papa. Papa. Yeah, he can hear me, so it's fine. Okay. It's funny. I meant to record this yesterday. I didn't because I was just tired. I'm not really tired. I wanted to go to bed and get a good night's sleep. I ended up. Well, I'm not going to talk about today, but it is now 6 o'clock in the next day. So this is almost. It's within 24 hours, which is fine. And the other reason why I didn't do it was that my other daily update video was still uploading. I thought it uploaded overnight. It did not, because I switched accounts and then it never uploaded. So now I'm recording this video. The daily update number 110. 90 days until 200. Absolute crazy, but who knows. Today woke up. I'm going to talk about obviously in the tense of yesterday. Today woke up, it was fine. I went on the bus. I ate like all my breakfast. It was fine. I was just like tired when I woke up. I also was just doing nothing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, then I went to school. I had physics first, and before anything, I was just let me restart because now I remember a lot more stuff. I went to school. And I was talking to Andrew and stuff and about our bags, it felt so weird coming on the bus with nothing. And then I realized, I'm talking to him about the homework for Jamal, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Mr. Jamal said the homework's still due." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I'm like, "No, he wouldn't. I mean, our bags was at school," and he said an announcement. I thought he was just referring to everyone else. And so he said, "Nah, the homework was still due that day at 7:40 a.m." I get to school around like 7:14. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta do the homework fast. I find the bags in our room. I see like someone and I'm like, oh yeah, we got the bags, we're good. And so I'm about to do the math work. I'm gonna go to UDH and do the math work. But then we see Mr. Mason, and we ask him if we can like stay in his room, right? We can stay in his room to like, do the work and just chill there because it's quiet there. And he said, yeah, sure, why not? And like he showed us a bunch of stuff. It was cool. We talked to him. I just copied off of Andrew's homework instead of the answer key because it had some more work, and I submitted it because I cannot be late. And it was chill. It was very chill. Did that. Everything was fine. Yeah. Then I submitted it. I said, I told Mr. Jamal, screw you, man. Like I just did all the homework right now. Like that's crazy. And he started laughing, clapping. It was fun. I had physics first, which was interesting because I had the chemistry mock that day. And I didn't get to study because all my notes were in my backpack. So when I got to physics, I was actually waiting for Achitan to give me my Chromebook because I thought I had to use my Chromebook for the MCQs. Turned out it was on paper, Scantron. Absolutely not messed me up, but like was crazy. That was on Scantron. So also probably maybe take a little longer, but whatever. Yeah, so it was on Scantron, so I didn't even need it from Achitan. But what a G! Like I lent my Chromebook to him, and I've been trying to. I've been kind of like just like not getting it for the past couple days, but I finally got it. Then after that, I had physics, and physics, we kind of just like did the lab, and he said, that he was just gonna accept the lab on Monday, which was fine, and that he was gonna accept the lab on Monday. So it's kind of like, oh okay, lab Monday, that's fine. Then, and then for the rest of the day, rest of that period for like 45 minutes, I started studying chemistry. And I was flipping through it, and I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, skimming through it just so I can like review. And I reviewed a lot of stuff, which actually helped me, especially hybridization. I remembered how to do it, and so I remembered how to do it, which is awesome. So on the test, so my mom's like feeding Max. So yeah, I remember how to do it on the test, which is awesome because that was one of the questions. I was like, oh my god, thank God I looked it up. I looked it up. I thank God I looked at the notes. And so I get to chemistry. Obviously I'm a little shocked. Oh my gosh, what? It's on Scantron. And we do it. We do all the problems. And I do the MCQ. I think I take maybe 10 more minutes than everyone else. I get increasingly nervous as I do the MCQ because I'm like, I'm one of the only people doing the MCQ. Like, gotta hurry up. Like, so I'm just like stressing a bit because I took a bit. Like I stopped on a question to think. Oh, for like I think for 50 out of the 60 questions, I was jamming. jamming, just like going through it, nice, easy. Then as I got to a problem, I was stuck. And I was like, oh my god. And so then I had to keep going, but I took too long and thought about it, so that was bad. Um, Honestly, I think I'm gonna do so well in this AP Chem test, especially since I'll be able to like study, like like do the FRQs, which is a really big one. And I honestly just reviewing my notes really helped. I do have to change one thing. I realized this, and I'm actually finishing the test on Monday because the bell rang and we were like stressing or whatever. She's like, we can give you like 5 to 7 minutes on Monday. I'm like, thank you. Now I realize that hybridization is not dependent on the number of bonds, but the number of bonded atoms or molecules. And there was like a couple things wrong with my notes that I changed, but it was good because it didn't make sense. So I reinforced it with good knowledge. So apparently, so apparently it would be SP, not SP3. So I'm gonna I'm gonna change that. I now realize that. I realized that while I was taking it, but I just have to put it in. And then I had the last question I have to do, and that's it. And it's kind of funny because when I was doing the test, I wrote in the wrong boxes. And if it was the real AP test, absolutely cooked. Like you're fried. But now I realize, oh my gosh, that's what the box like I switched the boxes around, and yeah, that's so bad. But yeah, I think I did really well. I actually have to study electrochemistry, which sucks. I was hoping to coast without actually studying, and apparently I do because it pops up on the AP test. So you need to get a good score, right? So I mean, let me rephrase. I know it pops up on the AP test. The for MCQs, it's like only 9% maximum of the test, or like maybe 3%, 5%. But on the FRQs, it's an actual FRQ, so I actually need to review. What I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to do the chemistry FRQs, and when I get to a electrochem problem, I'll learn how to do it on the spot. But for everything else, prior knowledge. Then after the chem test, Andrew went to see his logs test during UDH, or during lunch, which was nice. I couldn't because I was taking the chem test, obviously. After that, I had Mr. McCann's study hall. It was so chill, such a vibe. I was just like, vibing. We were doing some. What was I even doing? I think I was just listening to music because I couldn't access the internet because like it's so bad, and like I didn't really know what to do. So I was just vibing with Anj and Yogi. We were talking about physics. Like just vibing. And then what do you call it? And then after that, I had Piggies. For Piggies, very chill, very chill. Very chill. Yeah, I was saying very chill. I ran. I learned that I cannot keep up with Paul and Rishi. They run way too fast. So instead, I'm just gonna go at my regular jog pace instead of trying to sprint and keep up with them. So I'm just gonna jog because when I jogged, I was fine. But when I sprinted, trying to keep up with them, not fine. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Nice, easy jog, but like fast jog. I like jogging. I don't know if I like running because I like going fast, or I like running because I like running. Like I don't know. But I want to get faster. It's fun. Not really, but So yeah, we did that during volleyball. Our team was like, it's not horrible. Our team, like, there's like one person who doesn't try. The other girls, they try, and then the boys, we try. Like it's fun. We're not the best team, obviously, but there was one team where all of the people just stood still. They didn't even try to get the ball. Like they just hit it, and like 4 people, boop, no one even does anything. So it was fine. Tommy was like, "Oh, it's so boring, man. I was really hoping to play actual, volleyball." And I'm like, I felt him. Like, I mean, honestly, for real volleyball, I'd probably do nothing. But for this, it's kind of I get to do stuff. But I get what he means. It's like it's not fun when the other team doesn't even try. For like when Arsh and his teammates were trying, it was fun, even though we lost. Yeah, my dad still doesn't even know I'm here. It's funny. I think he's watching the Knicks game or something. It's kind of constant, but it's fine. Hopefully it goes away after AP test when I get to sleep. I have a pain right here, but that's another day. So, yeah, after that, Pagis, we went to Jamal's room. I was really down. I was like tired. My voice was dead from volleyball, and I was just like struggling with math. Where I was like struggling to get by. I'm like, I hate this unit. And I was kind of asking Mr. Jamal if we could see the test, like whatever, the parametrics test, because I needed 0.25, right? 0.25 to get an A. And so I was like, bro, I need a 0.25. That's it. So what I end up doing is, I stay after school with Andrew to see the parametrics test. We end up never seeing it at all, but because apparently he had to hand out the BC mocks. He was just like talking, not BC, AB mocks. He was talking to people, but he ended up just giving me the 0.25 back. I didn't even ask for him to do that. I just wanted to get it back. I just want to search for it, and he just gave it to me, and I was like that. And I was just so like I was like, at the moment I think I wasn't thankful, but then I came home and I was like, oh my gosh, I have an A in pre-calc. I was like, so I was jumping up and down, and that's crazy because now I need a 91.5, which is so much easier to get than a 92.5. Just so much easier. And yeah, now I have an A in all my classes first third marking period. I can't stop trying though. Gotta keep trying. I don't know if the rational functions test is on Thursday. If it is, I low-key might skip. Now, this would be the first time I intentionally skipped a math test, but I genuinely just can't. Like, I have to grind. I gotta grind my APs. But the problem is if I skip and I wait, like, the chances I don't take it is, like I don't know, man. Like, I might just try. I might just study okay. I'll study in school for the math test, and I'll study at home for the AP Physics test. And the next daily update video, which is like maybe in a couple hours, I'll talk about what I'm doing to study for the AP Physics test. I've not switched approaches, but I've modified it a bit. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. Oh, later. Yeah, so I come home, everything's chill. Then, I come home, I'm very tired. I kind of like take a nap. I'm watching Markiplier play No, I'm Not a Human. I learned about all the endings. I mean, like, it's a good game. I mean, I could see it's that kind of game that you play 1 to 5 times and you're done. You're done. You don't play anymore. Right? You have one test playthrough. You have one serious play. You have a couple serious playthroughs, like maybe 2 serious playthroughs. But then after that, you're done, bro. It's like, because the beginning is the same every time, so you're kind of like, oh, like after you go through the lore, it's kind of you're done. So that's kind of it. Yeah. Then I was home and I walked Max. Actually, the minute I got home, I walked Max because I gave him like a good long walk around, a longer walk. But it was sunny outside, so I made sure to give him some shade. So we kind of just walked around behind the trees. I then uploaded a funny video to my channel called oh my gosh, like I found a cherry tree biome, and I said, oh my gosh, it's a cherry, and I didn't know if I meant to say cherry blossom biome or cherry biome, so I ended up saying cherry twice. I'm like, cherry blossom biome, like dig some dirt, and I just posted it as like whatever, like, yeah, it's stupid, and I decided, it'd be fun, like as a highlight, because all my videos get lost in my photos. So I was thinking, like, what if I just upload old high school videos on my channel, right? Just like as a memory thing. And obviously, I don't want to I'm not going to upload the ones right now. The current, like, the sensitive ones, like stuff that's a little bit like, like, like lift the eyebrow a little bit. I'm not going to post, obviously, but like maybe in like 5 years. 5 years when we're all like in college and like done with TS, maybe it's like old videos, but my mom's calling me, but I'm gonna post like old, like one's burning my old papers. I'm gonna post that actually right now after this. That's actually what reminded me I need to record this. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Yesterday it was very chill. I didn't really do much work. I think I have to finish a lot of work, so right now I'm just studying for AP Physics. I think Bagel Bites are ready, so I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I didn't start. Okay, talking about yesterday. Sorry, yesterday I didn't do a lot of work. I was very tired. I even told my parents I gotta do work, but they're like, no, you're gonna be unproductive. Rest now. Go to bed early. Wake up early. Do work. I woke up at 7, and I actually thought when I woke up I was like, it was 11. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wasted the day. It was 7. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. I played games until like 10. Really unproductive, I know. And then I did work, and I've been doing work nonstop since. I've been going on my phone a bit while doing it, but I think that's good. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh wait. Yeah, I have something to talk about. Yeah. So I saw planes going. Like I was walking Max. Oh no, this is not yesterday. This is the day before. I think I talked about it. I saw planes like going, and they were going in the same direction, and like I saw like 7 planes at once going in the same direction. If you've seen Greenland, you would know why that's like scary. But it's not like they were all like lined up next to each other, but they were just like 20 seconds later, another one. 30 seconds later, two going at the same time. And I was like, that's odd. I mean, nothing concerning, but like, weird. Oh yeah, that was the daily update video number 110. See ya.